Hey, it's Mike from Hillside Hives. Today's June 5th, my bee vlog for today. Going in to just feed the bees. I did the sugar water. I cooked a little bit of sugar water up yesterday. And today what I'm going to do is just go in and feed them, and I'll just kind of show my feeding system to you. I think I just alluded to it once. My new feeding system, I totally stole the idea off of somebody on YouTube, which I'll give credit to, but it's a great feeding system. I can go into this, I don't have to break into the hive, and today I don't want to break into the hives because it's only like 50 degrees, 52 degrees right now, and it's rainy, but I need to get the food in there. So I do want to talk a little bit about my feeding. I have pollen patty that I make myself. I get my fresh pollen from Brushy Mountain, and I add a little bit of organic sugar to that, a little bit of my own syrup that I make, and mix that together, and I'm going to put a little bit of pollen on here, and I'll show you where the pollen patty goes. And then my sugar water. So I don't generally feed sugar water all year long, but my purpose of my sugar water is to put essential oils in, so I can help with control some of the mites in the hive, and also any other disease that's in there. So I put tea tree oil in. Tea tree oil is like a fungicide, helps keep fungus away from the hive itself. I also put wintergreen and spearmint in, which helps drive away the mites. So my purpose for using sugar water is just for getting essential oils in there. Other than that, I put frames of honey in here so they can eat the honey from last year. So, all right, let's jump in. They're not really eating as much sugar. I have 2 sugar waters in each of these jars. The sugar water just goes into these pre-drilled holes. I did the 2 wide mouth jars here for this. Here's where I put the pollen, and there's a lot of bees there right now looking up. What I need to do is I need to go into this hive on Wednesday when it gets a little bit warmer, because I might have to add another super to this hive. So because they're out of pollen, I just crushed this pollen right down on top. Because of this wire, it kind of goes through the wire and the bees can get to the pollen. Pollen has protein in there, protein for the bees, help them grow a little bit, help them grow their hive. And it's actually pretty good as a little snack if you get hungry in the bee yard. So what I do is every time I come into this hive, if there's any pollen that's above this screen here, I just push it down. And the bees seem to like it. Oh, it's so good. That's it, no disturbing them. Okay, they're checked and set. They should be good for another week. I'll be checking this hive here in a couple of days. Like I said, probably on Wednesday I'll check this hive because I want to see if I need to add a box on top. And then that last hive I was just at, I'm going to check that hive as well, because that is where I put a frame of eggs in there, because there's no queen in that hive. And there was a lot of bees in there with no queen, so I put a frame of eggs and larvae and brood in there. I want to see if they have made a queen cell and are going to make a new queen. So that's going to be our topic for Wednesday when we look inside both these hives. Okay, thanks for watching.